Hi and welcome back to another video with us here at Footy Index Scout. With the summer window fast approaching, transfer speculation amongst the press is leading to many opportunities on the index. Amongst them is a potential exodus of big name players in Spain, as Real Madrid look to spruce up their squad with fresh superstars such as Eden Hazard. This creates many an opportunity for the shrewd investor on the football index, and in this video we will look at 3 players who could offer summer value both in terms of growth and dividend returns. First up we have frontman Alvaro Morata. Morata has been on the fringes of the Madrid starting 11 all season, without ever grasping his limited opportunities to lead the line with both hands. Following a successful season prior to this at Juventus, Morata must have imagined taking the number 9 slot from Karim Benzema this year. However, this hasn't been the case with Morata. Now at an age where he needs to be establishing himself at a top level club to ensure he gets a fair look in with regards to the Spanish national team. The Spanish and English press have taken the uncertainty in Morata's future to release many a report linking the striker to top Premier League sides, predominantly Chelsea. However, Arsenal has also been strongly touted as a potential destination. With Diego Costa looking more and more likely to take the mega bucks on offer from China, Chelsea will need to look at potential replacements with a personality to fit into Costa's boots. Morata certainly fits the bill. Coupled with his established relationship with Chelsea manager Antonio Conte, there is no reason to believe this transfer shouldn't happen. Currently priced around £1.70 after a mini drop from his peak price of £1.98, there is more than enough growing room if only in terms of speculation, regardless of whether the transfer does in fact go through or not. With the index gathering momentum rapidly and value now being pushed towards summer transfers, there is nothing to suggest that rumours alone won't push his price towards and even beyond the £2.50 mark. Looking past the gossip column, and should Morata sign on the dotted line for either Chelsea or Arsenal as their new number 9, his price could explode towards the £4 mark and beyond. In response to this, however, we must look at his value should he stay at the Bernabeu for another season or sign for another foreign side. His value will definitely decrease, and we estimate the slump to stabilise around the 65p mark. So traders be wary. If Morata decides to stay in Europe, then act fast and sell those futures to avoid being stung. Now let's take a look at Isco. When Isco signed for Real Madrid from Malaga, he was destined to be the future of the Madrid and the Spanish national side after many sparkling performances. His path, however, has not been as simple. He has struggled to oust any of the BBC and Madrid's front 3, leaving his chances of first team football limited. Similar to Morata, Isco is now coming of age, and should he want to be renowned as a top class player, he needs to find a home at one of Europe's elite. Already murmurs of a move to England have surfaced in the national press, with Tottenham looking a prime candidate to secure the signature of the midfield magician. Spurs are looking to qualify for the Champions League for a second consecutive year, and should they want to become a regular in the latter stage of the competition, they will need to strengthen with players of Isco's stature. Tentative links to Chelsea and Manchester United have also helped keep Isco in the forefront of journalist minds, ideal for Football Index investors. With regard to the index, Isco is available to buy for as little as £1. If, as expected, his future remains unresolved until the summer, speculation is bound to increase, and should any firm offers be placed and become public knowledge, there is no doubt his price would rise by at least 50%. Now if we look at the negative in index terms, if Isco stays either at Madrid or moves to another European side, then we think his value would fall to around the 65p mark. However, should he complete a move to Tottenham, you could be looking at 100% return on investment, as his price would surely peak at least £2. More optimistically, if he signed for Chelsea or United, we could be looking at another £3 player in the making. Finally we come to James Rodriguez. Once a £60 million player, he could now complete the potential Real Madrid exodus. Media reports in January were convinced he was about to put pen to paper at either Chelsea or Manchester United, and those outlets, although wrong ones, are continuing to believe it is only a matter of time before he ends up at one of the Premier League big guns. Throw Liverpool into the mix and you have potential Football Index gold. Reports suggest that Real Madrid plan to use Rodriguez as bait for bigger fish, as they look to prize either David De Gea from Manchester United or Eden Hazard from Chelsea. This could be a huge sweetener for the Premier League clubs, and if Rodriguez could rediscover his World Cup form, he could be rejuvenated in England's top league. As already mentioned, Liverpool are another name in the mix for the Colombian signature as a potential replacement should Philippe Coutinho join Neymar and co at Real's arch-rivals Barcelona. This could all make for a prolonged transfer battle over Rodriguez, and would surely attract enormous attention from the press. Looking at the all-important factor, his value on the index, he currently sits in between Morata and Isco in terms of cost price around £1.40. Should the speculation pan out as expected, the rumours surrounding the number 10 should create the loudest noise and thus have a greater impact upon its price. In our opinion, concrete rumours linking him to the Premier League would see his value rocket upwards of £2.25. We've already seen how his price can gather momentum, as in January his price flew from 50p past the £1.50 mark. If he ended up at United or Chelsea, again we could expect him to push towards the £4 bracket, and at Liverpool he should easily manage the £3.20 price point. So there we go. Hopefully this gives new investors a greater insight into how money can be made on the football index through transfer speculation, and also gives current investors food for thought in terms of summer investments. If we were pushed to give a recommendation when looking at the three nearly Galacticos, we would suggest that Morata to Chelsea looks the most likely transfer. The most room for growth would be in James Rodriguez, should he be involved in a long-term transfer battle between Premier League giants. Isco also offers good value in terms of the liability, as is the cheapest of the three. His ceiling is probably a little lower than the other two though. As always, thanks so much for watching our latest video, and we hope you enjoyed it. We'll be doing more of these transfer specials in the coming weeks and months, so let us know who you think your club will be buying or selling. Remember to follow us on Twitter at FootyIndexScout. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. Finally, check out our website at footyindexscout.co.uk, where you will find all our articles, a full history of buzz winners with numerous stats, polls and loads more information. Thanks once again, and we'll see you next time.